Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Alliance's turn to pick.
Doom.
Radiant team pick.
Tiny.
Alliance's turn to pick. Alliance's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Alliance's turn to ban.
We interrupt this program to bring Alliance are doomed. Welcome back to Starladder, guys. I am Lysa. Llama Down Under. Welcome to the broadcast once again. Thank you for joining me late. Well, at least it's really late from where I am from. It's nearly 3 a.m. as well right now, and I'm glad that Llama Down Under is joining me for this broadcast. Welcome, welcome. What do you think about this alliance?
Oh, I mean, I actually don't mind the Doom picking. I think he's a really strong hero right now, and you have to do it.
But
It is, it is a bit, as you said, it's you pick Doom, but at the same time, it's they're letting Alternate have the IO Tiny again. So I'm interested to find more and more ways to counter IO Tiny, and Lich Doom, interesting combo.
So it's a great combo. You steal EXP.
Yeah.
5
Quite put Lich.
remaining.
But the tiny IO EXP. Frost armor will make tiny hits, so and third armor, so perfect complement to it.
Doom, Mr. I start with no armor. Sometimes I eat a creep and have some. Yeah, has a lot of trouble with
This
that.
way you just alpha wolf him.
So, really nice pickup there. And again, I wonder if the Nature's... Oh, okay. They didn't ban out Nature's Prophet. That means they think... So Doom, they think it's an offlane Doom on Team Alternate. The thing is, Doom can be played in pretty much every single position in the game. So this could be a support Doom, and a lot of... I don't know how much that's been shown in the European scene, but in North America, in the Americas region, it's really popular, the support Doom, who just is a race car, and he dives people under tower with Scorched...
Scorched Earth.
He doesn't even need it, just Scorched Earth.
That is insane.
Yeah. So...
But I don't want to hype it up. Pick it more.
Alliance's turn to pick.
I'd rather they pick Alchemist and give... It is a hero now. Scorched Earth heals at level 4. Scorched Earth heals only 2 HP less per second. Alchemist ultimate one,
Yeah.
so does that much damage.
Speaking of Alk, he's also still in the pool. I think really surprising because we've been in the majors qualifiers and then also at MLG New York. Alk was picked like full banned a lot, and it feels like Alliance has space for this still. Like as we talked about, they could Nature's Prophet, they could Alk. They've got a lot of options. Team Alternate, I'm not sure on the Alk spacing. He's pretty greedy. And so is Tiny, but maybe you could try to run them together?
I don't know.
It feels rough.
But let's see if there's a profit. Although profit is really not advised here. Tiny IO and a Tusker.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, as we've talked about, Bulldog very slippery on the tree man, and a disruptor.
Radiant team pick.
Disruptor is really good. Tiny IO. I keep trying to combine Tiny IO together, and I keep saying Tino.
Tino?
Yeah.
Ione? Tio? I don't know which one is better, but yeah.
Tino.
Of course, the Disruptor's fantastic. You can glimpse back one of them, or you can just Static Storm on top of them and try to kill them both off. So, Alliance showing their supports really early, and that does mean we've got a core Doom, but again, whether it's mid, offlane, or the farming Doom, we don't know. I'm not a huge fan of farming Doom, though. Do you like farming, like position 1?
Position 1.
Okay.
I don't like position because
Time.
I don't think your traditional right click, that guy that goes in and deletes one hero, not the guy that kills goes in there and kills 3-4 heroes at once. It's not the Doom way. Doom makes it 4 versus 5. And Spirit Breaker is now 4th pick. They really like their melee heroes. It makes me feel like they're gonna run a 4 lines and run a clockwork. But a lot of melee heroes mean
it's also terrifying, I feel, to be a bunch of melee heroes into, as you just said, into a Lich, into a Doom. Like, Doom has the Scorched Earth that it's a bit more than tickling you, and when you have to group up on people to attack them like melee heroes do, Lich's ult, the Chain Frost, is just really happy. So, yeah, life choices.
Well. A lot of clumping that's going to be happening. Oh, and another hero that's really good against melee. Ember Spirit. This hero is really strong. It will go to.
He has an interesting relationship in the mid lane that he generally loses mid matchups, but depending on how present this IO is, he can sometimes at least get CS against a Tiny. He also will have his Flame God knocked off pretty quickly though, so Ember does have to be careful.
It is
Reserve time.
It is gonna be scary for Ultimate. I'm looking drafts and they're kind of angling toward a solo and do love solo core lineups. So they need to pick up another carry here, but it will be the hard carry type because you have a Wisp and you have a Tusker support, and already with a Spirit Breaker support, you can't have heroes like a Spectre or Void or Anti that you really need to deal with core against Doom, because if you only have one strong core, Doom, and he gets Doom, late game you just lose.
Yeah, 100%. It's something where
Draft Viper, Razor, K, stuff like that.
I don't even know if the Viper will be enough. I think it needs a bit more of a utility hero, as you said, someone that they have to worry about dooming out. And I think a lot of the times the Tiny or the IO here are going to get doomed, and Tusk Spirit Breaker, I don't know which one is core yet, because it could be either. They don't feel like enough of a threat. Maybe Tusk can cause enough chaos in a team fight that you might also consider dooming him. But Team Alternate need to pick up, as you said, a really good utility core hero that is actually a Doom target. Otherwise, Doom just gets a refresher, and it's like, whatever, I'm just gonna Doom two of these people.
If you look at this, because they don't have good lanes, IO is tagged to Wisp by default. Need to pick, heroes like Viper, they banned the Razor themselves, they have Bristleback, gone, no Brood Mother, they don't have any choice of what they're gonna pick. The heroes are gone now. Some things that come to mind, maybe Weaver. Weaver is completely destroyed by Disruptor, so no chance of that. They need something, I don't know, Queen is banned, everything is banned. I don't know what they're gonna pick, I'm trying to.
So they go for the Slaughter, which is really interesting. Maybe. Yeah, I feel like this Slaughter is like really. Okay. Let's give us a second. But first, I was just gonna say, I feel like Slaughter. I don't like safe lane carry Slaughter because it. No, I shouldn't say I don't like it. I feel like Slaughter has a really hard path to getting to be able to hit hard. But now we've got a Loda Medusa. I don't remember the last time I saw a Loda Medusa. I can actually look that up right quick though and find out. I mean,
Medusa just wins. Can't do anything.
Yeah, and also has some tools for positioning here. The IO Tiny, maybe not as good because you're growing on her and then she just screams and they're like, oh shit, I don't want to be here. So I think it's pretty fun. And also she can actually it depends if this IO Tiny are mid, but Medusa actually does okay against an IO Tiny mid because of the Mystic Snake, and which got buffed last patch.
Yeah, the Mystic.
10 seconds remaining.
And because they're melee,
5 seconds.
so it'll be a dong on the. I don't know. I think. But you know,
Yeah.
it's not a. They'll have to really crush that lane. I don't see him winning any kind of mid game to late game lineup fights. Alliance gets their core items. S4's Medusa. Right, Alliance looking for that too. What will it be? Loda actually go Medusa. All right, Loda Medusa going mid. Admiral Bulldog.
Okay, so
on
he's
that
actually
Zumbra.
apparently lifetime. Loda only has 2 Medusa games. I feel like this must be wrong. I'm looking at Dat Dota. Surely he has more than 2 Medusa games.
Medusa isn't popular. He's never been popular at. But so 2 lifetime games should be okay, I guess. I mean,
Also
she
maybe
was
Dat Dota's
almost picked because previously her base wasn't that good, and then her split shots got buffed a little bit here and there, and people picked her from time to time. But Alliance was never really up because they like the more red style. Line with that style of play.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, S4, Ember Spirit, my nuts. Disruptor, Loda, Medusa, Dong, Doombringer, Arcade gonna be the Lich. And he's gonna be sitting. I think that's gonna be the him. It'll give him the mana EXP stand. It will punish the tiny IO.
Yeah. So on alternate, we've got MDL on that Tusk, meaning it's support, I think. We've got Lisa H on that Spirit Breaker that's going to be getting more of the farm. Nisha again on IO, Exotic Deer again on Tiny. And finally on the Slaughter, we've got Supreme. And has a Mango. I like it. I think it makes a lot of sense. You sometimes need it to get off that Slitherine Crush. But let's see how Loda does up against these two. I really did hope to find more stats on this. He has 50% win rate. I don't know if Dat Dota's maybe missing some games. Maybe I did my inputs wrong, but it seems like really low play considering this hero. I feel like more than 2 games in your lifetime. But again, just could be how it goes. So looking at top lane as well, I don't know. This should be a lane where S4 has trouble farming because it's Spirit Breaker Tusk. But you need a few levels.
Help him.
Yeah, even with that, I think they can bring a lot of aggression with charge and ice shards, but they need level 2 before they do any of that, so might not see action for a few minutes.
Yeah, the thing is, Medusa's gonna enjoy having heroes there because that means Snake steals mana. You look at that. Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. Snake, split shot, like you can just harass these two a bit more easily. The IO isn't something you super worry about, and then if you do get worried, you have the mana shield, of course, to tank you up. So the Tiny's damage output version doesn't do as much, and yeah, so I would be happy if I would load it in this. Yeah, and you see, getting lots of mana steal off. Exotic Deer having a really rough time.
I feel like he's model. He's now up mana.
That could be the case. He also might just pick up an Aquila to get himself some mana regen. So
you really want Tread. That is fine, but most Medusas now.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see exactly how this is built up, just because, as you mentioned, it's not super picked. I've actually been seeing, ice shards, they miss. They were trying to get one on S4, and if they'd gotten that, it would have been fantastic with the creep wave, but no such luck. And Nisha's doing a really good job, though, keeping Tiny all the way up with that bottle, actually having Lich forced to rotate. So, might just put this clarity.
Yo, they have shards again. They're looking for Disruptor. My nuts, gonna get first blooded up. Not gonna happen. Time to strike both latching for now. No.
Yeah, they're
dead
dead
charge
now.
of darkness. Now the Ember Shield gets flopped. Disruptor drops a kinetic field. Drinks. My nuts, will he get the first blood first? Snowball, they jab him in, and that's first blood, but he get a double kill. S4. Be a double kill. That's 1. That's 2. Shimi's by S4. But that was.
It's not worth it.
To be
you
honest.
Just gave an Ember Spirit who's a hero that traditionally has a hard early game, although in the safe lane farm, he does a lot better. Yeah, you gave him levels, and the trade-off is meant to be that when you're in the safe lane as Ember, you don't get the levels, which of course buffs up Flame God Searing Chains, makes you a threat early. Instead, you get farm. They just gave him levels and farm. So S4's very happy. Also in the bottom lane, it looks like Bulldog is getting the better of this slaughter.
Yeah, I mean, what can Starladder do?
Yeah.
Can't do anything. You just devour, and if he tries to contest you in a man fight, you just score Earth and you run at him. Starladder to win this lane.
Yeah. Also, Doom has picked up Purge.
Basilius.
Oh yeah, Abassi. He has Purge creep though against Slaughter, so that's gonna be cute.
Basilius makes it really hard for Slaughter crit hits.
Yeah.
The Crush does damage, and you can eat favorite part.
You like eating
And
wagons?
look at this! Look at this! You can do anything.
Yeah,
Just
it's a
run
nice
away.
zoning tool. So,
Yeah, I
Alliance,
like eating wagons. Oh, nuts!
we have a charge.
But I think they might die here. Ember Spread pops the shield. Oh, they'll get the Disruptor. Oh, they do not! Melee hero!
Yeah.
Getting chained and this sound perfect. S4 bottle? Doesn't want to use all. And a charge middle. Charge to his. Charging away to escape. And S4 didn't really want to commit to that fight anymore, but still getting some good farm here. The melee heroes already showing how big of a disadvantage it is to be melee heroes. I think Alliance just dropped out against them. Bounce! Bounce, baby, bounce! And the armor coming out in.
Yeah.
Okay, especially for the.
So I think a little bit unfortunate. Exotic Deer went on the target he could see. If he'd gone on Aki there, they might have even gotten a kill. But again, we can see that Lotus not terribly concerned in this lane. He did go a bottle for that tank up. And they're rotating Spirit Breaker in mid. He might be charging elsewhere. He might just be here to help them stack. He has a
Fine arcade.
smoke. Yeah, I mean, if they charge Arcade, maybe they can do it. It's nighttime though. So their vision not the bestest. And Spirit Breaker needs to see someone first. But I think going on Loda might be a mistake. And as you said, with this ice armor, it is a pain.
Oh, bounce!
Oh, yeah, those are beautiful bounces.
Shield, and he pops the shield. They will not kill him. The tanks everything. He's got double shield, ice, and magic.
And they've rotated
And
4
again,
heroes. Yeah. Again, they've done the rotate 4 heroes, don't manage to secure a kill on mid. It feels like they just went on the wrong hero. Maybe Spirit Breaker getting a little bit antsy there, wanting to make sure the smoke, something came of it. In the bottom lane, though, we have Doomed up Supreme, and he's just getting walked down by Bulldog
Free
with
kill.
the Scorched Earth.
You
And
can't
that's,
win.
you
Once he
can't
hits
leave
level
this guy
6,
alone.
you can't actually go. If he has 225 mana, you're dead.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
So, having a great old time on
Doom
Mr.
is
Bulldog.
Doom is just too powerful now. But Alliance got 2 points in glimpse now. My nuts getting his progression on really nice. Now 6 minutes in, we have 34 last hits on Bulldog, so he has got the most last game. And they want to gank up. There are remnants now. Look, doesn't have a backline remnant, but nuts. Oh, he's gonna pull the creeps right at this time. So I don't even kill him though. To be
They
honest,
might, yeah, I don't think that gank would have worked either way, just because he is technically the tankier one. The Flame Guard
They're in
blocks all
trouble.
of their damage. Steering Chains might be able to come out. He
Yes.
hasn't popped the Flame Guard yet, but now he's going to get it off. And they
Bash.
actually managed to bash him. There's a snowball coming out. Can they get it? He should be able to Steering Chains up. Go for the luck. Go
RNG.
for it, S4. He's going to see if he can.
Oh,
he gets
nice charge.
stunned. Yeah, the charge. So, going to end that. But again, as we see, it's S4 not worried about a lot of their damage since it is magical coming out of this pair. And also Disruptor is doing good work. But we will see that Ember Spirit Doom top of the net worth charts, and that is putting Alliance a little bit of a net worth, a little experience lead. It's not GG by any means, you know, this is just an early lead, 7 minutes in, but it's something where it's a bit irritating, and if you're not careful it can snowball, especially with heroes like Doom, who farm so fast.
yeah, we're talking about them having to. They need a really good laning phase. Melee heroes, Alliance has drafted. So unless they're snowballing hard, it's only
No.
now loader of a haste.
Yeah, these runes. Actually Tiny getting really low there, so it's gonna be
Snake does.
fine. Yeah, it is something where as you get more levels... Oh no, he has the haste, as you said. He might be able to just dive this. Who's he going for, though? I think the undecided... Yeah, he's going to lose all his mana. Okay, I think not quite having decided who you're going for there. And also, it's nighttime vision really hard.
I like how Bulldog has. I guess he can purge off amplified damage.
Yeah, no, I mean... That's why I thought it was so funny that he picked up. There's a lot of things, why it's
You know,
funny that he
sometimes
picked up.
because you don't have the choice, and now Nisha in trouble. Lost it up. You have a choice because bad. Like, you get a bunch of mud golems and you just... And against the Starladder, it might work out for you. And the Glimpse might go for this, yep. Glimpse, they'll find the Spirit Breaker. Do they chain him as he tries to charge out? I think that's the key. Try and hold it. Tries to charge out and there. Now that he's charged out, he can go for that jump away. Will he get away? Nope, he will. Get another kill. One in...
Yeah. Doing a really good job there on Alliance, just pulling their lead further and further ahead. S4 again, he went for the treads. We've been seeing not the bots all day. So S4 is going to have treads, going to be able to tank up a little bit more, and going to have a faster Battle Fury if that's what he goes. I don't know whether he'll build up drums, because Medusa already has an Aquila, so S4 might be their drum carrier, or he might ignore it entirely. So.
Zolcic Deer, gonna be farming up the jungle. And Bulldog picked up the Speed Aura, so he's really fast.
Yeah, definitely something you can do there. Now, on alternate, I know they're a bit worried now. I think, they're actually just gonna run into Lich? Can they get the... They didn't see him. So really unfortunate that I feel like if they could have gotten a kill on the Lich here, it would at least be something they actually are so close to him. Exotic Deer is there though, and Aki, he sees them, he wants to go. I think he was hoping he could maybe get a lucky Frost Blast. So
I think Bulldog might get caught out. Too confident here, but he's so fast.
yeah, look, he just, he's a race car. I don't think they can catch him, and it's something where the charge is... Okay, he cancels it on the high ground. That's unfortunate. I don't think he wanted to be there. I think last game though he did it to escape. He did it to escape and didn't want to be bashed in the roast pit. Last time he stopped, or in one of the other games we saw, he stopped when he was moving in that direction.
Yeah.
But maybe they can get something on Bulldog here. The Scorched Earth is down. They have to go for it. Oh, okay, they just damaged the courier.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one before.
Right, they amp him up again. Now they're gonna go Bulldog. He doesn't have that Scorched Earth. Failed again. Bulldog has drums now, so he's gonna move at 522 pretty much all game now.
Yep. Which probably means that it is going to be fast Battle Fury out of Ember Spirit since Bulldog has the drums. And this is just buying so much space for Medusa. She was already having a fine time in lane. She's just pulling ahead.
No, it's ungankable. He can't die.
Yeah, but that means I think they should focus elsewhere, right? When you're having trouble killing a Medusa, you have to put pressure on their other lanes. Medusa isn't traditionally a hero who wants to fight early. She wants a lot more farm. And we have a charge on bottom. Can Bulldog dodge this? Not this time. He does have Doom and Scorched Earth, and they need to back. They can't go in on this, and someone might get doomed anyway, because Doom is a race guy. He pops the drums, and he's not... actually, he didn't pop the drums. He's just really fast. I thought that speed boost. Yeah, Searing Chains. There's gonna... No follow-up Doom even needed. He doesn't have the... he just level deaths him.
It was level 6 as well, so extra damage. Really powerful. And that gank on Doom was...
Yeah.
Doom has drums now, so he's got 1,300. He's got that mega regen, got 11 stick charges. I don't know how they thought they were gonna kill.
I mean, this is really worrisome for alternate. It feels like they do have a lineup that peaks a bit earlier just by the nature of having the Tiny and the Slaughter. They're certainly strong heroes, but as we've talked about, they're going to get kited around eventually by this Medusa and potentially outdamaged by Ember if he's lucky with crits. So, they're still charging Aki. They cancel it again.
Baiting, and now, Slaughter, bad time to fight. And now the Snake even tags him and ended that, and they kinetic heal him. As for the... That gets the fish, and extra fresh. This our trade with the top. I don't even think it's time for a trade. This is a kill on tower.
Okay, well, it looks like on alternate they have 2 smokes in their shop that they could purchase up. Alliance has 3, or they only have 2 now, which means they bought one up. Disruptor's carrying one. So, they've got smoke potential. They certainly have a lot of burst damage with the Tiny. If the Tusk comes with, the Ice Shard Snowball should be able to help. I feel like there are definitely still kill potential on these supports and the Ember if they can lock him down, which is really hard. But they have Nether Strike up. So perhaps perfect kiting?
And they're charging nuts, and might be good this time. Get that stun. They will land it. Now Chain Frost here though. There's a Chain Frost. They're gonna Chain Frost this. Oh no, he got some charges. He will survive. Silence! Nuts is gonna come in with the silence. He can't actually get that. And now the Gaze comes in. Melee heroes can't do anything. The 2 goes onto Nisha. He will not be running away. They lose the Chain Frost. So much damage. Bounces around, wipes them out, and he rolls at the back end of it. 4 heroes lost there for a disruptor kill. And oh man, this game is so difficult. right now.
Io, saving grace, Io did die to a neutral there. But as you said, it's not feeling like...
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah, it's not feeling like Alternate have an easy way back in this game. It feels like a lot of it might be already at the point where Alliance has to make a mistake, which is really rough as a team. I do think Smoke Gank single pickoffs could really help Alternate, but as you saw just then, all of their heroes farming so well. The top 3 networks by far are on Alliance.
I mean, the only 2 that can kill these guys tag teaming.
Yeah. Oh.
You saw them die, dropped her, and then glitch, and now they're going for S4. Is this a good idea? It is. It does seem like a good idea. S4 getting there, but Scream gonna get punished. Extension. Look, Emerald Bulldog walking down.
Oh no.
Glimpse coming out. Exotic Deer getting caught. He throws the Medusa away. Tries to throw Emerald Bulldog. And the play. Bulldog not even going for Midas. Going out, having too much fun here on his.
Yeah, and I thought initially that was going to be a good gank because it looked like some of them might have been able to escape, but they just weren't able to again. Io is 7. I'm trying to think of ways for Alternate. Maybe a smoke into Roshan. They have good vision around the pit. If they go for just... it's really hard. They'd need Slaughter and Tiny at least, maybe even the Io. But if they can keep maybe the Tusk elsewhere on the map to make it look like they're not doing it, they might have a chance at sneaking that Roshan.
Okay. I guess they... And... Well, I think... Alright, out nuts. Gotta catch him. In fear. At a strike. Out. Okay, bashes him. Kinetic field. Ooh. Now he can't enter. Nick finds him, gets caught, and the 17% are real. And Nuts will actually loses. Send an email to Ice Frog for that out of duty. And now Lisa get picked off there. Medusa tagging with his egg loader. This my Nuts still gonna be typing that very long and angry email to Ice Frog about PSD.
It's a nice kill, even though it's just 1. I think that the problem there for Alternate is they should have just sacrificed the Spirit Breaker. I think they thought there were maybe more kill potential, but you've seen Alliance had been moving like 5 all of this time, so maybe you know. And so either way, it's all good for Alliance. I'm trying to be positive here, you know.
Yeah,
we're looking at the network score. It's 10,000 gold behind
I'm just
already.
Gonna remain silent on this.
Yeah. So it's hard. It's 10,000 gold, it's 10,000 experience. The high ground also seems really super difficult on a... I mean, you've got Avalanche, but its cooldown is literally years. Ice Shards as well. Shorter cooldown can wave clear, but other than that, you can't... I don't think you can afford to use the Slithering Crush to wave clear. And Slaughter actually has had Blink for a while, so maybe somebody mispositions in this high ground push. Although I think they'll take Roshan on Alliance before they do that, because they really want to seal the deal.
Problem is with Frost Armor on everyone.
Yeah.
Slithering Crush does no damage. Because everyone on your team get slowed, get chain frosted, kited around, and
Bulldog also has a
really
plate mail.
Radiant's middle tower is
Yeah, so you
look into it. Oh, tiny. Find him. They look for Exotic Deer, they get it destroyed, and now he's gonna get duped up. Not even needed, I think. Zong gets double crit. Easy kill there, and now they catch out the Tusker. He tries to roll on in. Is there gonna be another kill? Bulldog got set level death, and he's gonna down. Get there, Ember Spirit, S4. Then 3 more.
I also really like this. The S4 knows he's really far ahead on the Ember Spirit, and so he went a Blink, and they're taking advantage of... They actually do have quite a bit of... Oh gosh, they're going in again. Will they be able to catch here? It looks like Spirit Breaker should be able... No, the Searing Chain, Sleight of Fist! That was amazing, and now the glimpse back. Yeah, it's very dead, Lisa. He's running away, but the auto attack will seal the deal. So he's gonna pop out the Thunderstrike and earn. No,
nope, just kidding.
He had... Yeah. So.
And S4 doesn't have any items. He just has...
Yeah, he's just using his magic damage. It's something where the Ember Spirit, he has maxed out Flame God, maxed out Searing Chains. He does more than enough magic damage, and they don't have a response. Oh, and they're going in again. S4 again with the Searing Chains, now Tiny in a pickle. There's just a casual kinetic field keeping them out, and Alliance is going to back out and make sure that they can probably want Roshan for that high ground siege. Might just take tier 2 bottom as well, even though they're a little bit low on my nuts, but you're in a dominant position.
Ember Spirit with the regeneration rune, he's fight again. And you look at this, the Frost Armor on everyone. Doom has 5 bonus armor. This guy's indestructible.
Yeah.
Lich and Doombringer is such a good because of the huge amount in the lane. Especially on the off lane, it makes a good. The Doombringer will always have the lane at his side. He has a little trouble, which helps him out with that. Now, going up the Spirit Breaker, he gets Doom slow running away. Starladder comes in with a good crush. Bulldog though is no. The answer is no.
They get the deny.
Denied. Okay, they'll get it denied by Bulldog. Just running down to Starladder. Fish is going to try and get out of there, but he gets burnt down by Bulldog and his score dipped away. Looks like Snowball avoids the OP, and he's gonna get destroyed. Bulldog buff. It's all round, and now monster kill 420. Yay! And all
Radiant
many they can
are fortified.
but
Radiant's middle
too little,
tower
too
is
late.
under attack.
And Alliance are really pushing for high ground and Brax and putting out game 2.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah. So
Radiant's middle
I
barracks
don't-
are under attack.
I don't want to call GG. We'll wait until Alternate does that if they do, but it looks really rough here. They're actually doing a good job of split pushing up top with the tiny IO, so trying to get something out of this Rax trade. But again, Loda getting a DD. He's working on that Scotty, now has the casual Yasha for damage, and it's 20 minutes in. They took a Rax. They need to get tier 2s down, so they can't actually stay here, but they're feeling very confident, and even just working on the
They're
effigies.
very low.
Yeah.
Wisp doesn't even have mana for.
Yeah, so looks like there's going to be another glimpse. Also, can we talk about how Disruptor having maxed out glimpse? He's just using it over and over. Level death, Searing Chains is just going to be a dead tusk. He's rolling into them. They try to use the Slitherine Crush, but it's not enough. Horus Punch is going to delay the inevitable, and Bulldog has more than enough armor right now with all of his passives. His Shiva's God is up, and they're basically fountain farming. They're actually TPing back.
About maybe that's how you kill him. The dog, he's down.
Yeah, that's a huge kill for them. But at the same time, they he was actually trying to TP back there. They get the, oh my goodness, the Static Storm again on Supreme. He might be able to walk out of his nose Searing Chains this time from S4. It was on cooldown, and IO has come home now. They're trying to chase them out. There's going to be a casual scream to make sure they get out. They actually get the stun up. Can he turn around? He's going to get stunned up, but Minuts now, can you bash him? You just need to do a bit of physical damage. I think Minuts is going down. They catch him with the ice shots from MDL. Now they're going in onto Arke. A little bit of an overextension from Alliance, but I don't know. And Lisa with the Mask of Madness trying to get more of those bashes. Now is tethered up. They get the stun on both. S4 has no mana, can't get out. And these are huge kills for them. I don't know whether it's get back in the game kills, but that was a huge swing just then.
That's how throws.
Yeah,
It's
5k.
a godlike streak. What's happening?
So
Guys, just take a look at this 5,000 gold loss. I don't know, that was silly. Lions are back.
yeah, I
was
mean,
clowny.
I'm
sure they got this.
I do think any game is throwable, but I think it was just a case of they didn't feel like they had a good option for what to do next because they have tier 2s up in each lane. So normally you just push another Rax when you're in their position, but of course they didn't have that opportunity. And also then the Roshan, for some reason they don't want to go do the Roshan. They'll probably do it now. It's one of those you get wiped, you feel a bit bad, you make sure you get back in it. But this does mean a flurry of items suddenly for Alternate.
It could mean the next. Oh yeah, that's your items and your blink. It is still a very key position. They are trying to sneak our Roshan, and now RK drops it. The Doom be the first one to get jumped upon, but now the gate comes out disengaged completely. Where's my Cane Frost that relocate down to the low ground? Stone. Nisha getting Doom dead. Sir tanking the tower. Gets Mask of Madness. Now MDL getting destroyed as well. That's a full team wipe that was really fast.
And their mid towers are being worked on.
Suddenly, tier 4 towers.
Lich didn't ulti there because during Stone Gaze you have 100% magic resistance, so she probably just didn't want to bother wasting that, even though you get a slow on people. Again, they're stoned, probably doesn't care. And so yeah, they're just going to work on the tier 4s here for Alliance. They don't even want to bother with the Aegis, and actually Bulldog going shopping again, being a bit rude. He wants the Vlads.
He destroyed his own item. Okay, oh wow, dropping the Shiva's God. Slaughter tried, got baited by the Dong. We'll lose this. Ammo Bulldog too fast for him. That kill.
Yes, too fast, too furious on this race car over Doom. I don't even know if they have the damage for the tier 4s. It again seems like another weird overextension.
Oh, okay.
Here comes the return kills. They're going for a charge out onto Doom, but they get stopped with the searing chains.
Ah,
S4
damn,
is out.
shit.
Here comes the Lich bouncing ult, and now Doom. He's going back in. He doesn't have Shiva's God for 2 seconds, but he's gonna get it off. They've killed off Io. Here comes the Shiva's God. Everybody getting slowed down, and this is just gonna be the end, most likely. No buybacks left on alternate, and they call the GG.
Yeah, MDL. We'll see who gets this one. The Doom. No, it's nuts. Back from this, the mechanism will keep him alive, and yeah, a clowny game. I would say game once before. Better.
Yeah, I mean, I think Alliance, unfortunately for them, they're actually having a little bit of trouble mid, maybe on the Medusa, but then immediately Aki came with the Lich. So it was a case of you won all of your lanes, and your opponents had a lineup that didn't really have the late game.